Hey everyone, I am coming back to you with another Plan With Me, and today I'm actually going to use my Inkwell Press Classic that I just got from her Imperfect sale. Yeah, so I got this on Friday, and I kind of back planned how I would use it, and I'm really liking this much better than the Erin Condren. The paper itself is absolutely amazing. It's so thick. All these things can be written in without having to write on an actual sticker, and there's no bleed through at all. So I really like the lines. I'm usually pretty particular about being, straight and everything. So I really like this more than my Erin Condren. So I'm going to start using this week and see how I like it. I may take my Erin Condren and use it for just work, write down a couple like the little to-do things that I need, and then go from there. So this week I'm going to be planning from January 25th through the 31st, and I am planning on using this kit from Chick Street Stickers Boutique. So I had gotten one of her other kits, and I was planning on using that with my Erin Condren. It was a teal and orange. It would have matched that week, but I think I'm actually going to save that because that will then match in February in this planner. But with the purple down here, a little teal up here, I thought this kit was absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to be using probably a lot less stickers in this planner than I have in my Erin Condren because, like I said, I don't have to write on the stickers. I can actually write on the planner, and then there's no bleed through on the other side because the paper is so thick. So this kit will probably end up lasting me for a couple different spreads going forward. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and plan out this week. The other thing I think I'm probably going to be doing is actually maybe planning during the week more. So I'm going to lay down some things today. It'll be pretty short of a plan with me. And then I'll post things on my Instagram page as the week progresses. I'll do my midweek and my end of week like I've been doing on there. So if you have any recommendations, I've been trying to follow a couple people on Instagram that have Inkwell Press planners and trying to see how they use it and have their layouts. So give me your link, your Instagram page down below, and I'll follow you. So the first thing I'm going to get started with, take off this little note reminder here. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I know how I'm going to use the bottom section here. So I am going to use her little things stickers, and I'm just going to put that above here. And then the border that was generally for the Erin Condren right here, I think that's really pretty. So I'm going to put that right above those little things stickers, so it'll be a little section here. And then that kind of shortens up my days in terms of planning. So I think that'll work for this week. I don't have a ton of stuff going on, so that should work fine. Okay. So there we go. Pretty. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my weather up here. So I'll put that up there probably after this so I can check my phone. Let's put the weekend sticker. I'm thinking, which one? Purple? Yeah, let's do the purple. That'll work. Okay, so I got my weekend up there. Let's see. The other thing I'm going to do, okay, so my little things down here, the first one is going to be my workout, like I did last week. Then I'm going to do dinners, and then I'm participating in a diet bet, so I'm going to do, definitely keep track of my weight, and then I think I'm going to do my water over here on the, in the notes section. So I'm going to go ahead and use Boulder Bond's little stickers down here to denote which days I'm going to do cardio versus weights. So I'm going to put those down here. They're also repositionable, so if I want to change some things up, I can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-plan Wednesday as a cardio day, but I might be going to a basketball game, so that might get switched over. But I am going to get back into my 4 lifting days. Probably not on Friday. I have plans Friday. Saturday, and then probably another cardio day on Sunday. I just completed Fitness Blender's 5-day fitness challenge they did. It was a strong and lean day 1 through 5. So I just finished that actually about an hour ago today. So planning this on Sunday. So I will go ahead and write those in on the days when I actually do my lift days. I think I'm going to do an upper body day tomorrow, since today was heavy hit cardio legs. And then I'll do squats. Like I said, this might be a cardio day, or we're going to go to the basketball game. Again, upper body, probably more back. I'm going out with friends Friday night after work, so that's going to be a rest day. Saturday will end up being deadlift day then. That's a pretty strenuous workout. And then I need to do some more cardio on the last day. Because I am trying to do the diet bet. I am wanting to try to monitor my weight. So I will definitely keep track of that at the very bottom with some sort of stickers. Okay, so let's see. I know on Monday I have my car registration and my Amazon credit card payment. So I've got a couple of these bill due stickers, which I thought were really cool. So I'm going to put those up on the top of Monday. So there's one, and then I'll use this one right underneath it. Perfect. Okay. So then the other thing, I know I'm going to do meal prep on Monday because I am being lazy and I don't want to do it tonight. So I'm going to use one of these Sticky Bee Designs meal prep stickers. So I know I'm definitely doing that when I get home. So I will meal prep most of the evening. First, I want to go ahead, because I probably will meal prep as soon as I get home. I'm also going to use, let's use one of these stickers to mark Downton Abbey is on Monday nights. So I want to keep track of that on Monday. So I'll write that in, put a little meal prep down here. And then I've got these cute little TV stickers here. So I'm going to use one of these light purple ones. Perfect. Okay. The other thing I know on Monday, my Designer Pandemonium, my planner for February should be arriving in the mail. So that's going to be a good happy mail day. So I'm going to use another one of these little stickers to make sure I go check the mailbox for that. And I kind of like the purple. I'll keep them the same color. Cute little happy mail sticker to put on there. I really like the way she does these. That's kind of cool, because then it keeps a little bit of white space and it doesn't have that full look, I think, that I really like. So I'll leave this open for something else if something else comes up on Monday, but I don't have anything else that I want to plan for that night yet. I do want to, I might put the basketball game down here. I might actually just wait and do that on Wednesday when that comes up, if we do end up going to the basketball game on Wednesday. I don't really have anything else for Tuesday and Thursday specifically. I do have dinner plans Saturday night, so let's put something on Saturday. I think I'll use one of these half boxes These are really pretty. So maybe I'll do, I haven't used this color. I use a little one of these. We're going out with some of my mother-in-law's friends. We're gonna have dinner, so I'll denote that in that half box there. So I'll fill that in a little bit later. I do potentially, like I said, I'm going out with, we're gonna try to get together with some friends as well on Friday night. That's still up in the air, so I will probably end up putting that in when that's confirmed. So that'll be on my to-do list to do. So the other thing about that to-do list, I'm going to use this as my running to-do list, either for personal things and or for work things. So I'm going to just use one of these to-do stickers to put up at the very top. Like I said, I haven't decided if I'm going to use this planner or my Erin Condren for work to keep things in there. I do like to post spreads and keep track of putting this on Instagram, and I like showing it off and getting feedback from people and seeing how other people do theirs as well. So I don't want to put too many work personal things that can't go on here. So if that's a problem, like I said, at that point, then I may end up using the Erin Condren more for that. So let's see. I need to keep track of my diet bets. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. I've got these little page flags, so I might just put that in the corner, and then I can do something else in terms of maybe keeping track of my hydrate stickers down here, or something else. There are a bunch of these little little kind of dots here, so I could always, you know, put 8 of those kind of on each day and kind of keep track of my water that way. That's not a bad idea. So that might be something that I'll end up doing a little bit later, but I think I will go ahead and put down these little small flags here, down here at the very bottom in these boxes, and that's where I'm going to write in my weight. So hopefully on Sunday I'm close to where I need to be. You know, it is what it is. I've tried my best. I've busted my butt, so if it works out, it works out, and if it doesn't, it's not the end of the world. So put this over here on the left-hand side of each one of these, so it'll be easier to write on that one. And then I could also use it then for something else, since I'm only using a little bit of it. And this is not something I'm going to continue to do, keep track of my weight daily. I'm just doing it since I did sign up for that diet bet, and I paid $35 to do it, and so I'm really trying to focus on that. It's not going that well, but it is what it is. Does anybody else do that? I know, I mean, it is the beginning of January, and I think a lot of people are trying to focus on, you know, their weight and getting healthy and that kind of stuff. But I don't know, with my lifting program, I just kind of feel like I don't lose as fast as like it seems like some other people have. So maybe it's just because I already do work out a bunch, and I don't know. But I've cut my calories pretty decently, and I've gotten pretty dizzy in some of my workouts, so I know I can't really cut them down too much more, so, or I will not feel very good. So speaking about that, I did bring out these kind of workout stickers from Planner-esque, and I was thinking about putting this one on the spread because it's got a little green on it, and it says you can only fail if you quit. So this is going to keep me accountable and not quit in this last week, even if by the end of the week I'm not going to beat that bet. I don't want to quit, so I'm going to put that down here at the bottom as just a reminder to not give up. So let's see. The other thing I was thinking about doing is I do need to get my nails done. This is about 3 weeks with the shellac, so they're going to look pretty bad by the end of the week. So I'm going to use another one of these stickers. I really like this pale purple color. So I generally get my nails done on Sunday. Their first spot is open around 11, so I just try to get there around 11 and get in. So here are from the Sassy Planner, these nail polish icons. So let's see. I could probably use a teal one, or I could go ahead and just use the dark purple. Let's use the dark purple. That's pretty. So there we go. So I'll get my nails done on Sunday. The other thing that I had forgot, I want to check in. I ordered this February planner kit from an Etsy store that I have totally blanking on right now. So I want to check. It's supposed to ship by Friday. So I want to just check in on that somewhere here. Keep track of it. I guess since I'm not working out, I can always just put it down here. Check on my Etsy sticker. So this is from Cricut Paper Company. I got the cute little Etsy sticker, so just kind of keep track of things. So that'll be my rest day and fun Etsy order day. Let's see. The other two things that I generally keep track of is Wednesday posting my midweek, and then Sunday doing my plan with me, and then posting my end of week, which I'm actually probably going to post both in my Erin Condren and this one, since I ended up doing planning in both of them. Obviously, I didn't have much in my to-do list since I started planning this on Saturday afternoon, and kind of just back plan to kind of see how I liked it and you know, filling it in or whatever. So I think I'm going to, I'll put down a couple of those things. Let's see. I guess I could use these again. A couple more of these stickers. And then I also have these Libby & Co. Different like @, hashtag. These are pretty cute. So maybe I'll use some of these dark purples, and then I'll just use like the little hashtags that kind of match that teal color. So let's see. I'll use the dark purples and do Wednesday. Come on. And then another one for Sunday. I really like the clean look of this planner a lot. And the fact that like it's considered imperfect, there's nothing imperfect about it. I mean, nothing that your planner wouldn't get within like the first week anyway. So got my little hashtags for midweek and full week. And get this off. Perfect. Those are cute. Okay. So, I've got that. The last thing I want to put on here, I did bring out the basketball stickers, so I'll just put this in my little pocket here. So that's the other cool thing. Put my planner for January, I believe, had these little pockets. So I was able to, because the Inkwell Press Planner cover is not removable, and it's hard, I really like this pocket to be able to slip a couple sticker things in and be able to keep some stickers in there in the front, which is really nice. So I'll probably end up, if we do go to the basketball game, I'll use that sticker and put it over there. The other thing, I think the last thing I want to do is just do on Sunday my plan with me that I'm filming this Sunday. So I got these little stickers from the Organizing Companion. I thought they're really, obviously I haven't used them yet because I think they're too pretty. But I'm going to use one today. So the other thing, it is payday on Friday. So I'm going to just use one of these like little payday stickers up here on Friday. There we go. Because I do want to put my weather somewhere. I've kind of messed up where I was going to put that, but that's okay. Okay. So then the planner, I think I might just use one of these big page flags here. Yeah, let's use one of these. And then I put a little planner on it. So that's generally done in the evening. Maybe I'll do it this way. Yeah, that works. And then I'll put the little planner right there. So which one of these makes the most sense? I mean, they're so pretty. Let's go with this one. It's cute. So there we go. So I'll put my little film with me planner right there. So I think that's pretty much it, other than I'll go ahead and use this hydrate sticker. So Oh Hello Stationery Co. Has this hydrate sticker in their sampler. This was over Christmas. You could get these 4 sample pages, and so I've been using these sporadically. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this for my very last week of this diet bet, so I can make sure that I'm keeping track of my water and getting in enough. Since I don't think I'm going to put it down there on the days, I'll just put it over here. There we go. Okay. So there we go. Keep track of my water, keep track of my weight, my workouts, and then a couple just little things. So then I've got a ton of stickers left. I probably will end up using this kit for a couple more Plan With Me's, a couple more weeks. I do have a couple of these. I have all the full boxes that would generally be used for the Erin Condren. I didn't, since I used this kind of real thick, I probably might use 1 or 2 up here, but I'll probably end up saving these for the next time when I don't have this, and then I can even cut them in half and kind of use them around the planner. She also has a bunch of these different canceled, rescheduled, finished, not today, nope, yeah, right, tomorrow, done, finished. So I may use those over here on kind of my to-do list, or if I do put things down here and then they don't work. The other thing the kit comes with is a bunch of these check boxes, check flags, and then your check boxes, I guess. So again, if things get busy or I decide or realize I have a bunch of things to do, I might put a couple of those on these kind of empty days and write in the things that I need to do, but I'm going to keep track of that for later. And then a couple smaller checklist boxes, and then some half boxes. So we'll probably end up using a couple more of those. And then the very last one that I used more of the stickers from is just all the little icons, these little appointment kind of stickers, and then these to-do and today's. I might end up using a couple of these today's, you know, around if I do use some of the little check boxes there to kind of keep track of things that I'd planned on doing that day or I will be doing that day. I also brought out a couple of these washies that might have worked. I guess the purples really work. I don't know if this green color works very much, but I might end up using a couple of those as well. So that's pretty much for all I'm going to do in this one this week, and see how I like it, see how it goes, and post on my Instagram. So Instagram is Nikki's Planet. I'll post that below. If you like this and you want to see a couple more in the Inkwell Press Classic, like this and subscribe to my channel. If you really like the Erin Condren Plan With Me's as well, let me know. I might go ahead and do a couple of those just with keeping track of some of my work things, so I could do that as well. And then the last thing I wanted to do right before I leave is go back into the last thing here and show you this really nice mission board and notes and rambling pages that comes at the beginning of every month, and just the things I'm going to try to do for like the notes and ramblings is just kind of keep track of the books I've read that month, so that way I can go back and kind of color code them. I think I'm actually going to use maybe some of these Libby & Co. Stars, and for some sort of rating system, how well I like the book, so I can keep track of that over here, or probably over here on this side. And that way then I know kind of what I've read, what I want to read more of and go forward from there. So, okay, I think that's it. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.